It was the happiest day of Michael's life. The sun was shining, the church was beautifully decorated, and his bride, Joyce, looked like a queen in her white lace gown. Friends and family had traveled from far and wide to witness their union. After 2 years of dating, Michael had finally found the woman of his dreams. He stood at the altar, his heart pounding with joy and nerves. But fate had other plans. As the choir began to sing, Michael's childhood friend and best man, Tony, walked into the church and froze. His eyes locked on the bride walking down the aisle. He turned pale. Joyce's face also changed the moment she saw Tony. She blinked rapidly, her smile dropping for just a moment. But she quickly forced it back on. Michael didn't notice it at first. But the way Tony handed him the ring, his hand shaking, and the way Joyce avoided Tony's eyes, began to plant seeds of doubt in Michael's mind. The reception was full of laughter, speeches, and dancing. But Michael couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. Tony barely looked at Joyce, and Joyce barely acknowledged Tony. Later that night, while Michael was thanking guests, he overheard 2 distant cousins talking in hushed voices. "Wait, is that not the same girl Tony used to date back then in London?" "Yes, now. That's her. Joyce, the same girl that broke his heart." "You mean Michael doesn't know?" "Huh. This marriage go scatter." Michael's heart stopped. He turned cold. He pulled Tony aside quietly. "Tony," he said, trying to stay calm, "did you and Joyce, did you ever date?" Tony froze. His eyes dropped to the ground. "It was a long time ago, Mike. Years before you met her. I didn't know it was the same Joyce until recently. I didn't want to ruin your wedding." Michael's mind was spinning. "Why didn't you tell me?" "Because I still feel something for her," Tony whispered. "And I think she still feels something too." Michael stormed into the bridal suite where Joyce was waiting in her robe. "Why didn't you tell me you dated Tony?" he barked. Joyce's smile faded. "I didn't think it mattered." If you have watched to this point, please subscribe to my channel, it's absolutely free. Leave a like and comment. It matters when I find out on our wedding day. Joyce looked shaken. "I swear, I didn't plan to lie. I just didn't want to ruin what we have." "You still love him?" Michael asked. "No," she said too quickly. "I chose you. I said yes to you." But Michael wasn't convinced. He walked out of the room and didn't return that night. The next morning, the news had already started spreading through family gossip. Michael's parents were furious. His mother confronted Joyce in front of relatives. "How many other secrets are you hiding?" she spat. Joyce burst into tears and ran into the room. Michael sat outside, watching the rain fall. His mind was torn. He loved Joyce. But could he trust her? Later that evening, Tony came to the hotel. "Mike, let me talk to her," Tony said. Michael hesitated, then nodded. He watched through the slightly open door. Joyce sat across from Tony. "Why did you come?" "I had to see for myself. To know if there's still something between us." "There's not," she said firmly. "I love Michael. I made my choice." Tony swallowed hard. "Then I'm leaving town. But you better be honest with him moving forward." Michael stepped inside after Tony left. "You chose me?" he asked her softly. "Yes," she whispered. "Then tell me everything. Every truth." Joyce sighed. "We dated for 6 months. He broke my heart. I moved on. I never expected you two to be friends. I was scared you'd leave me." Michael looked at her. She was shaking, vulnerable, honest. "You should have trusted me," he said. "I know." They sat in silence. Then he reached for her hand. "We'll start fresh. But no more lies. Ever again." She nodded. Years later, people talked about their wedding scandal, but no one could deny how strong their marriage became. Michael and Joyce learned to forgive. And Tony? He never came back. But the truth had tested their love. And it made them stronger.